tries to attack this pair for this game. They definitely move deeper. And in their left of that fourth arrow, hard, a lot of turn.
Big smile from Bob, who looked over at Stacy, his wife. It's almost as if, hey, at least I hit the pocket with that shot. I know I didn't strike, but I'll start with that and see what I can come up with.
And you can see how far left he is, sliding probably in the left gutter, almost there. The ball crossing left of the fourth arrow, probably about the 23rd, 22nd board, coming in light, and the ball had every opportunity to strike. With his kind of power, he can do that.
He's the legend.
Sullins, another power player, sends it reeling right on lane 30, and that ball never even had an inclination at turning left.
Well, he moved out into the oil right of the third arrow. He's attacking it from the other way.
Which explains why nobody's playing out.
Except maybe our tournament leader.
Completely different role and different speed.
Different talent.
Harry Sullins, very strong physical player, the legend. 238 consecutive national tournaments. Of course, Harry went on to mention to me that, of course, doesn't even count the regionals I bowled in and some of the other special events.
ABC tournaments and things of that nature, well over 300. Four-step player. Steps, really hasn't done anything. Now he pushes. He's really a three-step player with a fourth end. See how late that timing is. The long slide and the strength to pull that ball through. Very strong player.
Coiled on that pivot step. Unleashes the ball with a lot of power. Trying to go straighter. Interesting shot there by Harry. So I think he's going to try and stay a little further right and throw it right up there.
He is. Remember, he tried that in Detroit last year. He was struggling in the match, and he was going to speed and turn, trying to hold a tighter line. Doing the same thing basically here.
Batting nearly 500 in the championship round.
Yeah, he wins this game, he gets it even. He says, I just want to get on the plus side, which means he would win the tournament.
4 national titles.
Trouble.
Oh, no. Unforced error for Harry Sullins, who didn't even come close to making the 4. Boy, that's got to hurt.
Well, did you see he turned the ball, threw it in the hooking part of the lane, and just look at, you know, he's had a mental lapse right there.
Learn looking to jump all over it, and he does. Learn has tightened the line and moved left. The question is, will this pair of lanes break down before he gets to the title match?
And we see the ball going left to the fourth arrow here, and much less hook, holding into the pocket. 2 balls in a row right in the 1-3.
He found the hold spot for the time being.
If there is a hold spot there. I don't really think there is. It's just you got to get the right angle, the right turn, the right speed.
No hold spot on lane 29. Baby split pops up.
And you see with his hand, he went down like that. That just meant that he turned that thumb early, turned the thumb down, and didn't stay behind the ball like he wanted to. It's just much easier to do it when you're going for a single strike than for a double. And he'll go hard and straight at the 310 here. Perfect.
Nice shot.
Was. Seems nice and loose. Harry the legend, 238 consecutive tournaments. A lot of pins, a lot of games, and a pretty good average for that many games. 6,061.50 games, is that what it was?
Nice shot there for Harry Sullins, and I had a chance to talk to him about the string, 238 tournaments strong, and this was his response.
Actually, Denny, I had no idea whatsoever. You know, it started out first just to bowl and try and earn enough points to stay exempt from year to year, then to win enough money each year to stay on the exemption list. It just carried on week after week, and you know, about 2 years ago, I figured, well, I might as well go for it. And now that I've actually got it, I'm planning on skipping in 2 weeks, so I'm going to stop it on my own initiative. Outside of that, hey, it's been a long stretch, but if I'm not bowling good and winning money, how am I going to continue out here with all the expenses? So it's been interesting, and it's a nice story, and it's time for it to end, I think.
Well, you bowled a number of years in a row. How many national stops did you hit in a row? Did you ever have?
149 was the most.
Wow. So you went for 149, which is a lot.
Yeah.
Could you see yourself going for 238?
At the time, yeah. When I quit or stopped the string, I got off the tour for a while. I just didn't know whether I was competitive anymore. Could beat those guys at the time. And otherwise, if I'd have been bowling maybe as well as I would have liked to, I would have kept bowling. Yeah.
Sure.
Was young and dumb then.
See, I told you there was a hold spot on 30.
Think so?
Sure.
Well, maybe there is. I don't know whether there's a hold spot or not. He just threw that
The
ball a
H
little
factor.
better.
All right, now I'll bet you the next time on 30, when he throws it, you'll see a great shot. All right?
Some of it's going to be depend on whether he's on a strike or not.
You think?
Yes.
All right. When Bob Learn first came out, he always had the strike ball. He
Still does.
I know. The point I'm making is he's developed a much more solid spare game.
That's exactly right.
Which is why he's cashed in 32 of his last 38 tournaments, which is
and 16 out of the last 18.
Right,
too.
which is a terrific percentage.
It is. It's great
for a power type player.
There's the one. We'll see how he throws it on 30 now.
All right. See, I think 29 is the much more difficult lane for him.
Could be. He was nice and relaxed on that one. Made a quality shot. Knocked out the 8-10. Sullins, who's waiting for the pins to come down on 29, thinking about that. Trails only by 11. Nice shot.
See, I like the way Harry is approaching this pair of lanes. He's saying, all right, you know what? It's out of bounds left. All right. Can't play over there because there's just too much, not enough margin for error, but I'll go out and throw it up the track.
And we'll see where the ball goes. Right at the third arrow, swinging out maybe to the 10th board. Look at how it slaps that 10. Key shot coming up right here. If he can put a double together, he'll really put some pressure on Mr. Learn.
Shot. Playing the light hit, playing in the oil near the track. So two players with two completely different approaches to 29 and 30. It's a one-pin match. Don't go away. We'll be right back to Grand Rapids, Michigan. All right, Bob Learn now in the 7th after throwing a beautiful shot left the 7th pin. Turn around. What's everybody worried about? I knew I had that. But a high flush hit on the right-hand lane. For the strike.
Don't let anybody kid you. I mean, he just thinks it was high flush. He really tripped the 4 on that shot.
And of course, our producer George Smith wasn't recording that strike. I had predicted. See what happens. Unbelievable. All the years we've worked together, and I asked for one shot to be recorded.
Well, Harry just wants one shot right now. A little left. Oh,
slapped that 9-pin around. Bob Learn jumped up off the bench, moved to the other seat, and he is in the hot seat right now.
Well, what we have is a even match, and we see the head pin get both the 5 and the 9. You watch amateurs get a lot of strikes like this. Not too often that you see a professional do it. 2 frames or 3 frames to go, and we're all even. Who can perform down the stretch under very difficult lane condition?
You made one good point, Mike. Bob Learn will finish on the right-hand lane, which right now seems to be his better lane. Sullins for the 4-bagger. Light hit. Oh! Another big break for the legend, Harry Sullins on 29.
Pin spinning around was probably the 2-pin. And it got that 7. Let's watch and see which pin it was. It comes in light. The head pin hits the 2. The 2, it was the head pin spinning around. That's what it was.
Uh-oh. And then he got a lucky bit to his own.
Sullins is the one who pops up off the bench.
Wow.
Sullins was like,
breaks
oh,
are flying
no.
everywhere. Pins are flying everywhere. Well, he slipped. The ball didn't make it. He didn't stay with that shot as much. The pin turns around, hits the 5. The 5 falls into the 2. Denny's got to take advantage of that break right now.
Fans reacting to the replay in the 9th frame. would give up in this match.
Doubles up.
Stacey applauds that effort. When you get those breaks, you got to jump on them. An even match right now.
Is the advantage with Harry because he finishes first?
Hey, advantage is with the guy who strikes.
Trying to stay in the hunt. Ooh, nice shot, but just no reaction whatsoever from the 6-pin on the 10.
Harry looks up at the score and quickly computes that he is going to be 1 pin behind with a conversion. He's not out of this match at all as Rose, his mother, looks on. I'm sure she's keeping score too, looking over at that score.
Harry's #1 fan. Boy, that was a nice shot. What a tough pair of lanes.
No problem.
Boy, all you have to do is look back to it early on in the match when he misses the 4-pin.
Yeah. 11 pins that cost him at the time. He'd be 10 ahead at this point in time instead of 1 behind. 10th frame, the people that can perform in the 10th frame on the PBA Tour make the money, especially on television.
Walter Ray Williams, 3 times this year, has needed a strike or more in the 10th frame to win titles. All 3 times he's delivered.
It's a lot of money. First one's a big hit right here. Looks good. Oh, the 4-pin again.
Boy, a couple of really solid professional shots and just no luck with the carry.
Yeah. He's not out of the match yet. He needs to make the spare, strike, finish up with 216, force Learn to count 19 in the 10th frame.
Online today, only at Ashley.
Did you take your vitamins?
That's my job. Nature Made. The #1 pharmacist recommended vitamin and supplement brand. Body, meat face care. Dove Serum Body Wash. With active levels of skincare serums that treat your body like you treat your face. Serum-powered radiant skin in one shower.
As a person living with diabetes, I'm all about making progress. My progress is making smart choices to help lower my A1C with the Freestyle Libre 3+.
Which is anything but a given right now.
Oh, this condition. Anything could happen. This time he changed balls to shoot the 4-pin.
I wonder if he got fooled the last time.
Or whether he just fell asleep at the wheel. I don't know.
Yeah. As that ball that he threw in the second just hooked instantly.
Well, it was his strike ball. I mean, see, you switch back to the strike ball now here for the fill. Needs all 10 pins to finish with 216. Tie, Brooklyn.
Got a little ahead in the timing and Aaron's shot there. Nice game, though, on a tough condition for Harry Sullins. The question now is it enough?
Finishes with 214. Bob Learn is going to have to count 17 in the 10th frame in order to win.
Yep, Steven,
Strike here.
strike.
Gave it room. And
Good ball.
strike and plenty of emotion from Bob Learn.
Ooh, that almost looked personal. Boy, that's as much emotion as I've ever seen out of Bob Learn. He got all the breaks that first game. This game, he's earned every one. Well, he did get that big break there in the 8th frame.
5 into the 2. That's right after Harry had danced out the 7-pin. These players throwing these bombs at high speed, high revs. Bob Learn loosening up for a challenge match against the Tour's #1 player right now, Walter Ray Williams Jr.
Walter, who's won his last 8 consecutive games on television and has averaged 250 while doing it.
If he shoots 250 tonight, I'll really be impressed.
Hey, well, look at Learn shoot 238 this game. That's not chopped liver.
I understand. Bob Learn with a very nice performance
performance. Waiting in the wings for the top
That's a good
seed,
match.
Walter Ray Williams. When we come back, they'll fall for the title here in Grand Rapids.